Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Hero Complex podcast for your host this week, me, Adam Green, and our guest as always, Patrick Brujnahan, and a special guest, Darcy Moreland. This week we've got an amazing battle between
Shane Warne
and
Gerard Butler.
Hit the credits.
Oh,
Yeah, so you got to stop singing them because Barney then puts that on the recording.
whoa.
So it's fantastic to have our guest this week, Darcy Moreland.
Thank you.
How are
Thank
you
you for
doing,
being
sir?
here.
Oh, thank you for having me, guys. I'm just thrilled.
Yeah, we're really happy to have you on.
So bloody happy to have you on.
Guys, it's starting to sound like you're not that happy. You might be compensating a little bit, if we're being honest.
We're pretty happy to have you on. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. I said that to my brand new Ferrari in the car park as well. I'm not compensating for anything.
Yeah, of course.
I'm happy you're on, Darcy. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well,
boys.
what you've been up to recently, Darcy? So you're obviously you're a well-known comedian at the minute. You're getting quite big on the England circuit. On the England circuit?
On the
Yeah.
England circuit. Yeah. The
He's
England
gigging
circuit.
in England, guys.
I'm big in England, dude.
Okay, to the listeners, Adam went to private school. So it's England, not Great Britain or the British Isles.
Yeah. Well, have you done? Like we hung out in Edinburgh at the festival.
Oh, we did. That's Scotland.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Scotland.
So
So
that-
you're pretty big on the Scottish circuit.
I'm big in the Scottish circuit.
Yeah.
Yet to crack the Welsh
Yeah, no,
demographic.
they're hard bastards in Wales.
They
I tell
are.
you. Yeah,
They
so,
are hard
yeah,
to
you-
understand.
I don't think I've ever gigged in Wales.
Well, the thing with Wales
You
is nothing
gigged in
but
Wa-
L's.
Are you doing Seinfeld? Seinfeld's take on Wales?
What's the deal with L's?
Yeah. Why is it
They're
rare
all
bit?
in-
It's everywhere. Should we call common bit?
You think there's gonna be a vowel, and then there's another consonant.
What is this? Bad episode of Countdown? I like a vowel, Rachel. I like a pussy on my face. Let me eat it. Okay, that's quick.
Yeah, we hung out quite a bit in Edinburgh actually.
You guys do a lot of roast battles, or
Well, we were the only two Chelsea supporting comedians that we knew in
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Yes.
So we'd go and watch like Chelsea Liverpool, and there'd be all the Liverpudlians there. Like,
well, in August it's friendly season, isn't it?
no, like it'd be the second week of the
Right.
of the
First or second game.
Prem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so much fun sitting on a table with like a bunch of Scousers, like a famously demure people,
Yeah.
as supporting a Chelsea team and just being like, "Come on, boys."
Yeah.
yeah. And
Let's go.
We scored. They're like, it means more, and we're like, but it means the same.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
1-1. Just us two jumping up and down, and they're all sat there miserable with their really successful podcast.
Thoughtless.
Yes.
Yes.
Thoughtless. Let's go see Jim Owen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Owen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who that's in.
Jim Owen.
Who is a great comic,
No-
but
nice
Scousers will love him.
Nice guy, Jimmo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. He's massive in Australia too.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
He's half Australian.
Is he?
Did you not know that?
No.
That's
Oh,
the
right.
Jim bit. Owen bit, Scouse.
All
Yeah,
Australian
don't know-
comics: Jim Jeffries, Jim Owen,
Yeah.
you, Jim
It's,
Darcy.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
My middle name is James.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So
we
on
go.
some level, I am a Jim. I
Yeah.
am a Jim.
Yeah.
That's
And
It's
that's
hard
why-
work.
That's why it's working out so well for you.
Yeah.
So we've been there like literally just everyone miserable around
And
us.
I'm
apart from us.
assuming like you two are combating against, because a lot of comedians are Arsenal fans.
That's true.
Is that true?
I think more than Chelsea. Like,
Well, there's no there's
there's
like
no Man City comic fans.
No.
there's like me, Sean Locke he's dead.
Yeah.
Omid
is.
Jalili,
Yeah. Oh, actually,
Darcy, obviously.
We did actually save Sean a seat, like out of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then one of them,
Someone just solemnly laid a carrot to the bottom of the seat. But we never knew what was in it. Out of respect. That's
Out
the
of
point
respect.
of
I didn't think it was a seat out of respect. I thought it was just no one wanted to sit with us.
Yeah,
Just
they
like-
actually-
like Carl
Who the
Legacy.
fuck are these
it.
lads?
Yeah, people are tending to eat some more carrots.
They should
Yeah.
in Liverpool.
Yeah.
teeth. Now,
Obviously, during the Fringe, there's more people watching English football than Scottish football.
Yeah.
There might be year round anyway.
I think I believe that might be the case. Actually, I think more people probably.
At one time it might have been a year before we kind of started watching it together, but I had to watch Chelsea match on my own, and then just started hanging out with Frank Sinatra, which
there you go.
Pete, his name is great guy.
Is he
big Chelsea supporter?
nice guy?
No, he's Spurs actually.
Frank. You can't.
Mainly for the chant.
You can't write this stuff.
Yeah.
You can. I did.
Oh.
I can't remember who Pete Spurs, but great guy. Go see Frank Sinatra at an arts centre near you.
He's playing Colchester, Chichester, and Blackpool. Yeah. You know those theatres that can only contain, massive Chinese martial art displays, Woking, stuff like that? That's where he plays. Yeah. We're screening Monsters, Inc., then the Chinese Ballet, then Frank Sinatra.
He's
and that's our Saturday wrapped up.
Perfect. What more could you want, really?
I had to introduce him one time at a Christmas do. And he said, just say he's the man who puts the gas in Las Vegas.
Great, sir.
Yeah. And then please want to say Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, if you don't know, it's a Frank Sinatra, Adolf Hitler crossover act. Yeah. So look him up. He's incredible.
It's one of the only ones, as far as I know.
As far as I know, I haven't Googled it.
Yeah.
Because I only have my work laptop.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because Frank Sinatra, I love him as well. It's just something so dumb and enjoyable.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, see, you can say see, this is what comedy is now. You can say whatever, or comedy has something wrong. No, he's just doing parody songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Weird Al Yankovic telling I'm bad till I'm fat. This shows how sizist the culture is. No, he's just doing a dumb fucking song. Another one rides a bus. That shows how bad the welfare state has become. Everyone else said the bus now. No, it's a dumb parody song.
I like how, America has Weird Al Yankovic, smashing out bangers, and we've got Frank Sinatra. Doing Third Reich.
Third Reich?
Weird Al Qaeda.
This become like a little fan thing for Frank Sinatra. Well, have you ever seen him live?
I've only seen clips.
Oh, he's great.
Always because I'm my homepage is a Comedy Unleashed YouTube page. Because I'm always willing to learn.
I'm a bit worried about Hannah, my girlfriend, because she opened up Instagram the other day and Katie Hopkins doing stand-up came up.
Oh, did she do it on Unleashed?
So what is this? What is this? So can you give me a little rundown on Katie Hopkins? Because I'm confused.
Pat's our in-house reality TV expert.
Katie Hopkins was a contestant on The Apprentice Season 2.
Right.
She was kicked out for having sex in the house.
That's The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Was she?
She had sex on The Apprentice.
With another contestant. It wasn't on the show, but someone filmed it.
Oh, so just to be clear, you do mean The Apprentice, like not Big Brother or something?
The Apprentice, as in...
It's in with Alan Sugar.
Sir.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Lord Sugar.
Lord Sugar.
He's a Chelsea fan.
Or as I call him...
He's a Spurs fan. Yeah. He used to own Tottenham.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
There you go.
Or as I call him, Alan.
Big Al.
But then she went on This Morning. Her big one was protesting against people who had place names for their children. Like this, she thought it was tacky, forgetting that her daughter's name was India.
Lovely.
And then
Smart.
she went on anti-immigrant rants, calling immigrants cockroaches.
Yes.
And then people were like, well, that's harmless. Let's get her on Big Brother.
Okay.
She went on Celeb Big Brother and nearly won it.
Ah.
Came only second to Kate Price Jordan, who this country will always forgive.
Yes.
What does she have to forgive for? I don't know, her existence maybe. But
sleeping with Dwight York.
Yeah, she broke Dwight York's heart. I can never score a goal again, as Sunderland will tell you. But she just became a right-wing sort of rent-a-gob.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah.
if you want, there'll be someone who says, you shouldn't beat up your children, and then we need someone to oppose that because of balance. You get her on.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
I see.
And then she'll say, well, what have they done?
Yeah.
Are you training them for the UFC?
Yeah.
And then a load of weird
Yeah,
stuff.
we
She'll
need to
turn
think
it
about
into
it.
immigration again.
Yeah, it's
somehow.
exactly that. We need to look at it case by case basis. What if your child's a murderer?
Yeah. Or an immigrant.
Yeah, an immigrant murderer. Well, someone who murders immigrants? No, that's fine.
What if,
It's an immigrant who murders.
It's a good child.
what if your child is a daughter of an immigrant?
Yeah.
She has to be beat up.
Yeah, it has to be a pedo. Yeah, I firebombed the grooming gang. Turns out all they were doing was combing dogs.
Yeah. So, Barney, please don't put that into a clip on TikTok. Okay. Open We'd say a lot of stuff on this podcast, and some of it's fine in a longer form, but occasionally Barney our
You know what it
producer-
could? For example, a ceasefire is for pussies.
that might hurt us.
Yeah. Play it like Halo 1. What
Particularly it's
pistols at dawn?
Particularly, it's now 2 episodes in a row.
I see now why you are the Katie Hopkins expert. That was a reactionary clip
Yeah.
taken to the nth degree.
I felt that take to my soul. You know? Just like I feel the bus is the most embarrassing vehicle known to man.
You get the bus, though, don't
I got a bus because I'm the most embarrassing man known to man.
you? Known to buses.
It's fine. Yeah. Buses look at me like, please, can you take the tube or something?
Patrick, please.
I got the bus here.
Yeah?
Do you ever?
Good.
Yeah, you're welcome. Doing my bit to keep them in service when you're not around. I got the bus here. It was quicker to get the tube,
Yeah.
but I didn't have to change.
Right.
I completely get that.
Is
yeah.
that? Do you understand? Do you get what I mean?
I'd rather do 40 minutes bus, no change,
Yes.
than 25 change.
Interesting.
So you're actually an outlier. So the average people will travel an extra bit for without a change. So people will avoid a change and travel at an extra on average 6 minutes.
Really?
According to TfL.
So I'm on trend.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
But
you're
15 minutes.
saying 15 minutes. That's long. Like, you need to have a cold
I
hard
hate
look at
changing.
yourself. Yeah. But
I wish I'd been wearing this shirt for 5 weeks.
The
and in every episode of this podcast,
one that fucks
go
me.
back and check.
The one that fucks me is when you go to the big stations
Bang.
and you check it. Yep, and it's like, nah, it's all good. Get off here and then change, and then you find yourself walking through for like a kilometer, being like, oh fuck, I got to go to the next tube.
I never change a bank. I try to not do Liverpool Street.
Well, listen, sister. Bank now, since they've redone it up, they've now got travelators at least going from the Northern Line to the Central Line.
Yes.
That used to be a walk up a hill and then spiral staircase.
No
at the
way.
end. Yeah, that was the most insane changeover. Now you're walking along the travelator. Have you ever seen Captain America: Civil War?
Yes.
You know when they're
Several
running
times.
when they're running next to the cars.
Yes.
That's how I feel like when I'm walking on a travelator. I'm like, Jesus, I'm like fucking Black Panther right here. Like just walking along, said "excuse me" really loudly to people.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I feel like a teenager shooting gunk in my eyes.
Yeah, that's the changeover at Bank now is so much better than it used to be.
Interesting.
Do you believe in? Sorry,
No, go on.
Darcy, do you believe in heroism? Do you think you can be a modern day hero?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe heroes are all around us.
Yeah. Aunt May's here. No, that's a speech I take to heart. That one.
Yeah.
Everyday heroism. What do you think is the last heroic thing you did, Darcy?
Last heroic thing I did. Oh,
However large or however minor.
I think.
Being on this is heroic acts. You're helping us out.
Have you ever? Oh, I know what I did. So, about when was it? Friday? Last Friday.
Yeah.
I had a gig, and I was content. I was like, I'm gonna go home. I have some chicken wings.
Lovely.
In the fridge. I got a text from a friend.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey mate, I'm meeting this girl in fucking Brixton.
Yeah.
And I was like, sick. Good for you. Thanks for
what you're telling me.
Thanks for you letting me know. And he was like, she's bringing a friend. Can you come?
Mm-hmm.
You know when you show up somewhere and you're like, oh, they're not going to like me at all.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there talking to this lady for like the next 2.5 hours as he slowly but surely kind of puts in the work that he needs to put in.
Well, will you put in as a distraction?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're running. It's a fake.
You're running into interference.
I'm running interference, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great time.
On the buffer lady.
Yes. Yeah. On the buffer lady.
Yeah.
Just an excellent way of putting it.
Yeah, you're blocking the running back.
Oh, 100%. And so you kind of just like, you know, and it wasn't even, she was nice enough.
Yeah.
But there was nothing we had.
You both knew your role.
Yes. That's true. She was also running interference, perhaps.
But why were either of you there?
I think that's an interesting thought. Actually, like it's like because
was this a first date?
Of sorts.
I think it's testing the water.
Yes, it's like I don't want to. I'm asking you if you're out on a Friday night, but I don't want it to seem like I'm not already having a good time.
Yeah, so I'm out. My friend is as well.
So I've dragged my friend who's turned up half an hour after all of us, wearing his pajamas, covered in chicken wings.
Correct.
Covered in post-gig glow.
Oh man, yeah, just seething hot. You know, just like at the peak of my powers.
Yeah.
And you kind of like, and he managed. It worked out well for him.
Yeah.
But that was. I remember walking home that night being like, oh, that was a good thing I did. I should have done that. That's a good thing.
Selfless.
Yeah.
Selfless, but also, like, he does owe me one. So, I'll just keep that.
Did he take the girl home?
Me?
Yeah.
No, we knew. You're right. We knew what it was. She didn't particularly like me. I didn't particularly like her.
No, she probably has a vibe of my friend has ruined our night out to try with this guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now you've been brought in to keep me company.
Yes.
While I do this. Here's a power move. I don't know if you can do it or not. It's like, we both know why we're here. Shall we just go?
Yeah.
I'll get you a drink somewhere else if you want, but if you want to go, let's just go.
Yes. That's a good play.
That would have been an insane, like...
It's a power move. It's a Hail Mary.
Are you saying to, like to move it into, like, now we're having a date? Or,
well,
do you want to get home early?
No, you lead it as, like, these two are doing, should I just fuck off?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you go outside, like, I'm having a cigarette or something. Hey, we can get another drink or we can end it.
Yeah, but I think if you'd have done that...
But that would leave the thing.
And the other two would have been like, oh, well, because the girl would be like, oh, I'll come with you. Or, give me 3 rings when you get home or whatever the girls are doing nowadays.
Yeah, whatever the chicks are up to.
Yeah. Like, saying text me when you get home and then then they don't text each other and they do literally nothing about it. I think that's like, oh, well, she's either dead or fine and forgot. So I'll find out in the morning. If she's dead, she'll still be dead tomorrow.
A girl I used to say, I used to be like, just text me when you get home.
Yeah.
And she would always go, why? What are you going to do? And I was like, fair.
Yeah, hope you don't get fucking...
I'd come try and find someone.
Yeah. Well, but
check like, shrubbery, whatever.
Local shrubbery?
Yeah, check all the obvious shrubbery.
Like, text me when you get home. It's a symbol of I care, and do text when you get home so I know you're okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
like, if you text it, I just got home. Oh, cool. Like, no, but I was stabbed on my way home.
But you're home now?
You'll be home now? Can I go to bed?
Yeah.
I'm watching Peep Show again.
Watching this YouTube video
I'm
where they
really maybe Jeremy's a good guy.
really tear into Snow White.
Oh, apparently that movie's awful.
Yeah, apparently it sucks. I haven't seen it though, so maybe I shouldn't comment because I'm wondering. I think my algorithm might have slightly gone right wing.
Yeah, you can't even call them dwarves anymore.
Yeah,
you have to call them little. Have we gone so far? like we have
That's what the woke one is.
we have an ebony size queen, like, Snow White, Rachel Zegler, who's like not even Latino, not even black, not even a Zegler really. If she was a Zegler, she'd be fighting on the front. And then the little CG guys, they're not even in the title. That's less woke. At least they got title in the.
Yeah. Well, this is all Dinky's fault, isn't it? Peter Dinklage.
Oh, I thought that was I thought that was the eighth
true.
No, Peter Dinklage.
Oh fuck, Dinky's
It
over.
was like, oh, why are we making films about dwarfs? And all the dwarf acting community must have been like, shut the fuck up, man. This is the only gig we get.
Hey,
just because you're able to lead films.
You're
like,
Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else isn't. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, there are no more films about
We need
dwarves anymore.
Panto season to pay our bills.
I'm lucky to get a gig in Santa Claus 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, give me a break.
All right, now, okay, sorry. We can't put dwarves or little people or the vertically challenged in films anymore. So for the entire year, you're going to get chucked at dartboards now. Like the Wolf of Wall Street. We're going to use you as curling.
Yeah. We're going to strap a plate to your head and send you to Muse's house.
We're gonna sellotape the three of you together and see if you can get into Mulan in a big coat.
What's the fee for that movie look like, you reckon?
Yeah.
Just so sleepy, dopey,
Yeah.
angry, you all get 33%, less my 15% of yours.
Like you're the biggest dwarf agent in Hollywood. You're like, listen, you fuckers. Dot gets the most because he's a smart guy.
Which one of you motherfuckers can do backflips?
Sleepy, wake up.
We'll make one man.
Oh, you. Let's get down to business and increase your height. Why descend me daughters? We tend to fright. You're gonna.
Oh, you gotta get.
Keep going. It's fine. We'll cut it.
The rage of war. Pack up, get up, you're through. How can I make a man with four of you? I should have to death. There's weary. I wish that I knew how to swim. Be a man with the strength of the Victorian River. Be a man with the strength of the great typhoon. Be a man with the strength of the raging tiger. All of you are short and there's a full moon. If I had time, I would have done better. Or worse.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, those are the two options.
Yeah.
At the end
Or
of
the
that.
same. You could have done the same.
You got a friend in me. You got 6 friends in me. Well, if you're dark horse, you're sleepy. You got a friend in me.
Yeah, so apparently the film's not very good.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
Yeah. It's they apparently wokeified
But
Snow White.
apparently she's really good in it, and she's But have you seen what's Ana de Armas?
Diarmas?
Yeah. Apparently she's awful in it.
Who?
No.
Ana de Armas isn't in it.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, sorry.
The IDF soldier. Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's Ana de Armas was really bad in it as well. She didn't even turn up.
Yeah.
She
was awful. She missed all her cues.
That actually happened in fucking yesterday, didn't it? Someone sued, like, was it Danny Boyle made yesterday? Because like the trailer had Ana de Armas in it, and they just cut her scene.
Yeah.
Is it?
And some Ana de Armas fans sued because they're like, we sat through your fucking film.
Gal Gadot was like, it was a tough role. I've blown up a Palestinian hospital, but acting with dwarves is tough.
It was a real stretch for me to play an evil overbearing queen.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, it was a stretch for her to do any acting. They didn't say.
Why am I the one stretching?
Stretch the little fellas.
It was a stretch.
There's some people in it called the Bandits as well. There's people kicking off that they all look like Starbucks baristas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Would you like a Corinne Bailey Ray CD?
They used to sell CDs at Starbucks.
Did they?
Yeah.
You're by the till.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's like milk toast music, like Nora Jones, Corinne Bailey Ray.
Yeah.
I don't
Thora
know
Heard.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Listen,
Sorry, boys.
No, don't worry. If you're a pretentious fuck like me, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Mention in the comments. Like milk toast, Snow Patrol.
Chasing cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do it now.
No, don't make it about dwarfs, mate.
I will stop now.
If I just
If I just
no,
listen. More Justice for Dwarves. You should do other films.
Yeah, I think Pete Dinklage, Dinklage is
well,
right.
he also, but he also did fuck them out of the Oompa Loompa roles.
Yeah.
Because that's Hugh Grant was the
Yeah.
Oompa Loompas in the new Chalamet one.
And he didn't
I'm
even want to be.
I'm so umpily lumpily, man.
He-
That's how he sounds.
He apparently hated the role. It's like I know literally hundreds of people who would die killed for that.
Yes.
Yeah, and like,
Small part.
what did Hugh Grant think? Like, I'm gonna fucking love this role.
Yeah. What, do you think? Do you think he just like got a text message one day from his agent?
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
how?
Yeah, I think he has a lot of legal fees after him going after News of the World. So I think he's looking for.
Oh,
roles.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why? Because he's been in a lot recently. Hugh
Yeah,
Grant.
he won the
That's
case,
true.
but he had a lot of legal battles.
Yeah.
Heretic is good.
And also nowadays, like if you're a celeb and you sue someone like News of the World and you win damages, you're not even allowed to keep the damages. You've got to pretend you're giving them to charity, which is so annoying. Because like, I just spent $250,000
Yes.
like suing these guys,
Yes.
and I've won $250,000.
And
And
now
now I've got to give
to
it.
bury it with their corpses.
Got to give it to like the donkey sanctuary or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
when he was defending Shrek.
Donkey.
Yeah.
Why are you working
The News of the
too
World said
hard?
Donkey lived in the swamp, or actually lives in LA.
I'm not a huge fan of sort of like AI creative
I hate AI
projects,
completely.
but there is a really good Shrek voiceover of like a drill rap song.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like my swamp. I'm not doing it any justice.
Well,
to be
I'm
honest,
similar,
but
there's
Check that out
there's
on
a clip
YouTube.
of
Maybe.
it's Homer Simpson at a concert. Marge is playing bass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was
that
singing Muse in front of like Optimus Prime and everything.
Yeah,
and I cried. That video.
no, there's literally that guy, whoever the guy is.
Dan
who's
Castellaneta.
No, not Dan. Not
the
the
real
guy
guy.
who's creating the AI Homer playing a concert where they've done like Killing in the Name.
Yeah.
They've done like loads of
It
different songs.
really emotionally affects me. I don't know why.
And it's like Rick and Morty and Optimus
Yeah, they're all
Prime,
dancing
like dancing not really to the song.
yeah.
Yeah, but the Homer voice doing like in my arms, I just want you to know.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fucking sing it, Homer.
Take it away, Homer.
Take it away, Holmes.
The
Should
lot.
we flip a coin and decide who wins the hero?
no, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there, cool.
We're on the way.
We don't want to force it.
No. we were getting there and then we discussed
I'm not ready for a line, mate.
If anything, right, what we're doing is setting a trap,
Yeah.
much like the way a certain Australian leg spinner
Wow.
used to set traps for his opponents.
Elaborate, please. So
And
your
his-
hero this episode
My
is...
hero this week is the incomparable, the one of the kind. It's Shane Keith Warne, test match player for Australia, number 408. May he rest in peace.
He is dead, isn't he?
It's so
Well,
dead.
someone who drops his leg, but mine kind of dropped his shoulder like Darren Huckabee, but in a fight. It's a legendary Scottish legend, Gerard Butler.
He's a legendary legend. That's so...
Did I say that? That was dumb.
It is.
I went to university
So,
and was beaten up by a lecturer.
so a little bit more about your heroes. So Shane Warne, tell us a bit more about who he was for the Russian listeners who don't know
Mushy mushy.
cricket.
I was going to say hello in Russian, but I don't know how, so I won't.
You go, hello.
Oh!
Is it me? Is it me you're looking for?
Shane Warne is, or was rather, an Australian cricketer, an Australian leg spin bowler, who at the time of his retirement was the highest wicket taker in Test cricket. He's considered to be, one of the greatest cricketers of all time, and he was also, a bit of an off-field legend, frankly. Yeah. Unrivaled in the cigarette smoking game, the pie eating game, and the hot chick fucking game, frankly. Yeah. One of the best to ever do it.
Was it called in cricket where you
fuck a hot chick?
Sledging.
He's a big sledger.
Oh, massive sledger. Used to get under people's skin. Well. He considered the whole thing was theatre to him.
Yeah.
He was like, in order to get the best result for my team, I need to be able to do all of these things well. Didn't realise having threesomes with escorts was also part of the strategy before a big game. But
it's good. It's really throw your opponent off.
Not quite sure what sort of mental disintegration tactics he was using there.
It's really going for the long game there. It's like, hey, mate, do you know what I did last night? Had sex with 2 hookers. Okay, why are you telling me this? I'm telling you. I'm telling everyone.
I thought you were a spin bowler, not a Spain baller. Kind of works.
Yeah, Spain.
Spain, that's what the hooker is, I guess.
Okay.
But someone.
Oh, we've been working on our improv
does
together.
know the
We've got
theatre.
really good.
Someone
we
who
keep
does know
asking
the
people,
theatre.
"Are you sure?"
Someone who does know the theatre
Yeah, go on.
is Paisley-born Scottish actor Gerard Butler.
He's born in Paisley and he's Scottish.
Yes.
And he's a legendary legend.
And the legendary legend.
What
a man
guy.
who has never played the bad guy in any of his films.
Oh, wow.
Is that through choice or...
I don't know. I'm not his fucking agent, mate.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Don't ask him questions.
Do you want to play Tyrone the Rapist? No, I don't know if that...
It sounds short.
It's kind of short.
Get one of the little fellas.
Would you like to play Doc? But a legendary action hero, hero of mine.
Is he?
Doesn't matter what role he plays, he has a Scottish accent. Whether he's a Spartan, a Scottishman, or an American, he is undoubtedly Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
He's my hero.
He's
So always has a Scottish accent, a bit like when your dad does acting work.
Whoa. Leave my dad out of this.
All right.
As if he gets lines in his
He
acting work.
doesn't get any lines.
How big do you think my dad is? He's holding a crate in his mummy. All right, you have 5 lines of dialogue, and I think you're help for the Oscar, mate. Where do I put this box? Here? Now? Thank you, Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
So, what made you think of Gerard Butler as a hero?
Because in some of the best corny action films I've seen, he's in it. Playing the hero of it.
Yes.
And he always wins. And,
That's the name of the podcast.
Yeah, and it's always cool. And yes, he's also playing a complex hero. Why do I want to save the world? Not only because I'm good, because I have AIDS as well. Which leaves me a game I like to play. Who is Butler in this film? Because as a generic action actor,
he's brought a game.
Try and guess the name to the film.
Wait, hang on. What are you asking us? And what
I'll
we
give
got
you
guess?
his name, and you try and
Gerard
guess what film
Butler.
it is.
We know his
No,
name.
his role's name.
His the character name.
The character name.
Right.
Yeah, put that filmography away. Airplane mode. It goes easy to hard.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
The Phantom.
What?
Gerard Butler plays the Phantom in what film?
The Phantom of the Opera.
Correct.
Oh shit! Is Gerard Butler in that?
Wait,
Yes.
is he
Wait, have they made a
actually?
film
Yeah.
of it?
He was the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Wait, which Phantom of the Opera?
The film remake in 2000.
Oh mate, I'm playing from well behind here. I didn't realise he was the Phantom.
Yeah, and not only played heroes, he's also played a Phantom. Leonidas.
Is that 300?
300.
Is that 300? 300? Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah.
You can take your time, man. You don't need to.
Mike Banning. He played this role 3 times.
He's played this role 3 times.
It's the Eagle Has Fallen.
Yeah, the Has Fallen trilogy.
Yes, those are some of the worst.
That's
films.
Mike Banning. What about Mike Chadway?
Mike Chadway. Is that 300 again?
Yeah.
Leonidas, meet your soldiers.
Mike Chadway.
It looks like you don't worry about it. And
Mike Chadway.
you might not get that one.
I carry the equipment.
I carry this box. I've got a Scottish accent. Why does it sound Australian?
We've had this Scottish.
I don't know, mate. It's fucking confusing.
Where's Mike Chadway? That is The Ugly Truth, where he plays a news anchor who falls in love with another news anchor.
Who's ugly?
Oh, that's
Which one's ugly?
She's so.
He's the ugly one. It's Katherine Heigl. She's fucking.
She's.
Her personality is ugly because
she's all right.
Apparently.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Milo Boyd.
She votes for Lib Dems.
Milo Boyd. Any.
Milo. No, hang on. We got this. We can get this.
Milo Boyd.
Is that the one where he's chasing Jennifer Aniston?
Oh.
Yes.
It is.
It's the bounty hunter. Yeah.
The bounty hunter. I want to catch my bunny.
Yeah.
Is that how it says?
Were you from fucking Friends? Ross was on a break. Set. That's all. Set.
S-E-T?
Yes.
Animated film, I reckon.
No.
Set.
300 again? With Mike Chadway?
It's wait on.
Yeah.
Is it The Mummy?
Very close. Same country.
Yes, it's got to be because
Gods of Egypt.
Yes, because Set is
in
an Egyptian god name.
Right.
1-2. His name is 1-2.
Is that 12?
1-2.
Cheaper by the dozen.
No, in that film
It's
he
1-2.
plays 11.
Oh. Wait, what?
No. This rock and roller. I don't think you get that.
Rock and roller.
Yeah.
Oh, because 1-2, 1-2.
Tullus Aufidius.
What was this now?
Tullus Aufidius.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Roman movie.
It is Roman.
It's a Roman, not another Roman movie.
My big fat Roman wedding.
Are you fucking serious?
It's Coriolanus. He did Shakespeare once.
Was that Coriolanus? That was the one where they had buttons for eyes, was it?
No,
Coraline.
Oh,
That's
Coraline. That was Coraline.
I was like, huh.
No, Coriolanus is that, but with more anus.
It's got buttons for
Captain
bums.
Brodie Torrance.
Oh.
Captain, that's a hint.
300.
No.
The one where he follows Jennifer Aniston.
No. What would you have to be a captain of?
Ship. Captain Birdseye. Captain of Fish Fingers. Fish.
No,
he's the guy.
It's like a ship, but in the sky.
He's the guy at the
Sky
start
ship.
of SpongeBob. Are you
Spaceship.
ready, kids?
Spaceship. A spaceship?
You went from boat to spaceship?
Yeah.
That's a
There's nothing in between.
Plane?
Plane. Captain Brodie Torrance on Plane. The film is called Plane.
Oh, the film. Oh, okay.
Right.
That's good.
How about Big Nick O'Brien?
Sounds
so it's
Irish.
Irish mob film for sure.
Gangs of New York.
Yeah, why not? Den of Thieves.
Oh, close.
Dr. Jacob Lawson.
Speaking to that.
Dr. Jacob Lawson.
He's playing a doctor.
He fights terrorists in this film.
Grey's Anatomy.
He fights terrorists in this film.
Hancock.
Terrorists have taken his
Hancock?
invention and ruined it.
Was he in Hancock?
No.
What did he invent? The Chinese finger trap?
Oh, he went. Yeah.
They've ruined it. They cut it in half.
The use of dicks.
Fuck.
One man's quest for vengeance.
No, that's Geostorm, where he invented a machine that could change the weather.
Breaking the Twin Towers and put in a Chinese finger trap. They've stuck them together.
The only way they'll fall is if they get closer together.
Yeah.
And they never will. And the last one was Leprechaun 1 and 2. Well,
that was the name of his character.
Yeah, it's two
What
characters.
Law-abiding citizen.
Wait, his characters
No,
were called...
it's not all of them.
Oh, right.
His characters were called Leprechaun 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were naming the films he was in.
No.
Leprechaun.
I think
2.
I discussed the game when that was movie 43.
I see.
Yeah, that
Good
film
stuff.
sucked.
I've never seen it.
Barney, according to Adam's subtle watch gesture, we should cut that out.
No.
No, I
It's
thought
good.
it was good.
That was good.
Sorry, I was just trying to entertain the masses.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Well,
So, anyway.
in that
Well.
case,
In that, I failed.
So,
More
anyway.
questions on the heroes.
Listen.
Yeah.
Who would you rather go for a drink with?
Right, I think this is quite tight.
you think this is quite tight?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, Shane, big drinker, obviously, legend. But I mean, Gerard Butler can fucking drink. He's fucking Glaswegian.
Okay, but like, let's just look at let's just lay this down here for a
Just
second.
lay it down for me, brother.
Okay,
But-
brother.
Yeah.
We're going with.
Do you want to give me a beat?
I think my name is Darcy, and I'm here to say if I'm drinking the Shane Warne way.
Yeah,
he does
nice.
leg spin. He fucks a lot of women every time he goes. I've lost it.
good.
I don't have it like you have it, pal. I don't have that ability, man.
I don't have it either.
Do you think
He was
do you
just
think-
singing the normal song.
Do you think Gerard Butler would be better cracked than Shane Warne?
I think it's very minimal difference.
Why?
Because I do think Gerard Butler I think he still drinks, unlike your man who's dead. But also, I mean, one thing that gives Shane the advantage because Shane did get the women.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also think that a lot of Gerard's stories would be kind of like similar note. It's like one time I was shooting this film,
Right.
and it was one of those films where like everything's fine at the start, and then around the middle it gets a bit hairy, and I have to like do the thing,
Really loving his accent
Yeah.
there, by the way.
and then at
Good.
the end, it's all okay because I kill the bad guys, and I just think that's a bit tiresome after a while. What I
Yeah.
would like to hear about. The reason I think Shane has the edge
No,
is
hit me.
because I think he has endless cigarettes in his pocket.
Yeah.
He's always offering you more fags.
Mm.
He's
Yeah.
always going to the bar to get you your next drink. I don't think Gerard's that guy. I really don't.
I think Gerard. You know what? You're right. I think Gerard respects the rounds, but he's not the one to overstay.
No,
Overdo.
when it's Shane's round, Shane comes back with the drinks and the shots.
Yeah. You go, I've got us a lovely little cheeky round of shots as well.
He knows
I've bought.
And I brought 4 prostitutes with me. So,
right, I've got all the parts.
whose house are we going to? I've got a fold-out sofa.
I've also bought a couple of copies of Private Eye. It's important you know what happens in your country.
I went to the newsstand.
I wanted to do that, and
I bought-
Gerard, you seem a bit young. I got you Amazing Spider-Man. I've got an issue of The Spectator for this right-wing cunt.
Is he talking like Stacey Dooley?
All right, love. Hello, love. My name is Stacey Dooley. I'm wondering if you could suck for fuck. This is BBC 3. After this is American Dad.
So you think Gerard Butler would be like?
Well, I think Gerard Butler, he'd be great, but I think Shane, once he finds his target, he'd leave. But Gerard will stay with you the whole night.
Maybe his target is you all along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
he
Shane's
just
target
wants-
was the friends he wanted to make along the way.
Yeah.
Listen here, mate. I'm here to fuck you.
Oh, mate.
Oh no!
Listen, I don't mind which orifice. Or for you tagged to me. Listen, Liz Hurley's wearing the flat. She's watching come down with me. Because she's not like she's fucking acting anymore.
That's why Shane would be better to go with a drink with. Because
No,
halfway through the night, you'd see him sitting on his phone doing a bit of this, and then all of a sudden, Liz Hurley shows up.
Yeah.
Now you're drinking with Liz.
And she's like, I told you, Shane, you need to stop drinking.
Yeah.
You can't see your children anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would-
Bit of a bummer, actually.
No, but it's
Yeah,
Elizabeth
it's actually
Hurley.
pretty
Like,
sad when you think about it.
Yeah.
if they said to me, Elizabeth Hurley needs to roll this dice, Doesn't matter what number you get, but even when you get 8, I'd roll the dice and meet her.
I think you can just like send her an email or something.
I have.
She doesn't like it.
Look at all the dice that give me AIDS just so I can meet you. Like, you need to chill a bit in the email.
This might be the wrong way to start this email, but I have AIDS.
Dear Sir Stroke Madam, I would like to meet Liz Hurley.
Sir Stroke Madam, that's a wrong way to start that.
Kind regards, man with AIDS.
Elizabeth.Hurley at AOL.com.
Oh, we need to start guessing at people's emails. I think that'd be a really cool way for us to spend our time.
You know, Shane would probably just slightly win that.
And who do you think would win in a fight between the two?
Butler, 100%. Shane fights dirty, but Gerard Butler knows kung fu.
Yeah, but they could be stood there and he's just like bowling like cricket balls into his testicles.
I think what we're not taking into account here is that Gerard is an actor. All of those action scenes, he's got a double.
No, he doesn't.
Shane is a legitimate athlete.
Maybe he brings him to the fight.
But I know.
Tags him in.
No, Butler.
That's smart.
Butler
wears you out. You're beating up Gerard Butler's double. You're worn out. Then he's like, here's a gun, man. That was me double all along, you fucker. Wanker.
Yeah, silly wanker.
And you know,
I think Butler probably does win in a fight. If I'm being honest with myself,
if he's using sly double tricks,
yes,
I'm using sly double tricks.
I'm playing Leprechaun 1 and 2.
You think you're fighting Leonidas, or you're fighting
we're under a trench coat.
Shane, tonight we dine in hell.
We dine in Walkabout.
Was that from movie 43?
From Gladiator, you idiot. Tonight.
You just hear a woo, and it's just a double behind him.
Ooga chugga. I can't stop this feeling deep inside Shane.
I think Gerard probably wins.
Also, Gerard. That's if he's Depardieu and not fucking Butler.
I also think Shane is dead, which may hinder his chances of winning a fight.
No, if he's alive.
We assume he's alive.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Otherwise, like...
Otherwise, it'd be people pissing on a page of comic books.
Actually,
Shakespeare versus Nightwing would have been a short-lived one. You know?
I was just thinking who would be better crack to go with a drink with. That Shane would also lose that.
Yeah,
well, he'd lose all
dead.
Unless the question was, who's the better dead guy? Like,
yeah.
You know.
Shane.
That's
a big shit.
Well, it could be like
3-0 Shane.
It could be like when Jimmy White. Have we done Jimmy White on the podcast before?
We haven't, but Jimmy White, when he
took
his...
Do you know this? Do you know
so do you know who Jimmy White is?
No.
So for you and the listeners at home, he's a legendary snooker player. He used to drink with my granddad, actually. My granddad used to...
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know him, but for some reason that impressed me.
Makes you excited. So my granddad played snooker in the same snooker place in Battersea. That sort of way, anyway. And when Jimmy White's dad died, they broke into like the fucking funeral directors, took his body to the pub and sat him with like a G&T and a cigarette in his hand.
Yeah, Jimmy White was like, no one tells me when I can have a
everyone
with my dad.
Everyone was kicking off because he didn't buy a drink all night.
He fucking accepted them, didn't he?
Nursing that one. What are you driving tomorrow? Jesus.
Yeah. Someone wakes in like in the funeral home and I said, ugh, why is this corpse drenched?
What's this stink of vermouth?
Well, it's probably cheer. We haven't done Jimmy White yet. Oh, I could talk for days about Jimmy White.
Jimmy White used to hang out with another snooker player called Alex Higgins. And they were making so much money from snooker playing that this might seem insane to you, having not seen the birth of like commercial snooker over here. But they were making so much money they didn't know what to do with it, so they were just burning it.
What do you mean they were burning it?
Yeah, they were they were putting it on a fire. They had lumps of money and they were just fucking burning it.
What made them big was the invention of colour TV.
Yeah.
Really?
Because it went from grey balls on the table to luminous balls.
Well, you know the infamous like
Wimbledon?
No. Why would you guess Wimbledon? There was an infamous
falling of the towers.
There was an infamous commentary to the snooker back when like some people still had black and white TVs, and it went for those of you watching in black and white, the pink is behind the brown.
Well, that's not John Watson. If for those of you in watching black and white TV, Tottenham are in yellow.
Yeah. Oh, John Watson when he's like, for those of you watching in black and white, I'm drunk again.
For those of you watching in black and white, Free Palestine and Israel is not a real country. It should be called Turkey.
No, what I was going to say was did you know David Attenborough is responsible for the yellow balls in tennis?
Is he?
Yes, because he was the director when Colour TV started.
Yeah.
He was the director of programming of some name
of
BBC
sport
programming at the BBC.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what would make this a lot more interesting is if the balls were a luminous colour. It would pop on screen. So he's responsible, and they just adopted it.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine that was that easy in the 70s, just to go, do you know what would make a TV program more interesting?
Yeah.
Make it sort of yellowish.
Yeah.
But
and then they tried that in the MCU as Shang-Chi, and no one turned up to the cinema, and like that's
just go back to white.
Yeah,
white balls back.
Get Downey back.
What was his name was What if his name was John Chi?
What if his name was John Chicago?
Yeah. And he had a gun and he shot black people.
It was directed by Scorsese. And it was set in the 1930s.
I thought Black Panther had a gun, but turned out it was just his hand.
Plump one.
It looked like a gun, mate. Speaking of colours, Jimmy White, right? I don't know if I have to do with the show. It is. I've read 3 biographies of this man.
Oh Jesus!
The one written by him said that him and another snooker player, Tony Romo, we were up all night, just finding crack rocks in the floor and smoking them. And the book was released, and Tony goes, "That wasn't me, Jimmy." I was like, "Who the fuck was it?" So they had to release another book taking that name out of it.
That's mental.
Yeah. So anyway, Shane Warne, he had some kooky stuff happen to him as well. Can you remember any of it?
Yes, I can. I remember he was the first one that people forget is that he was banned from playing cricket for a year.
Oh yeah.
Because he got caught.
Too much smashing.
No.
You fuck less people.
You're fucking too many people, Shane.
Shane, it's really hard
You're like
to find.
a husk of a man. We're going to have to ban you, son.
It's really hard to find impartial umpires because you fucked them all.
That was my wife, Shane.
No, he got banned because he got caught with a banned substance in his system, and it turns out his mum had given him a pill, like when he was sick, and then he'd done a drug test and he didn't know, but they banned him for a year. And people forget about that.
What was the banned substance? Was it paprika?
Hey, paprika. Why would it be paprika?
Any spice in Australia?
Any spice. It was pseudoephedrine or something is a banned substance.
It's like Castlemaine or something.
Yeah, Castlemaine's not banned in Australia. It's not banned anywhere.
Do you still have Castlemaine out?
Yeah, it's called 4X.
Yeah,
Castlemaine 4X. Yeah,
Castlemaine Brewery is like 10 minutes from where I grew up.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a great brewery.
They used to have it over here. My granddad drank it once when we went to the pub to watch the Champions League quarter final.
I imagine, it's quite an awful beer.
So that's why they don't serve it here anymore. Yeah. And that's why he doesn't go out.
Is that why?
Yeah, with that in his knees.
Yeah.
All his friends are dead. Do you ever worry about dying?
Me?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Then you know what I think?
What?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I'll be dead.
Guys, this has been great.
I
think we've had fun.
On, man. Yeah.
We've had fun. I could do this. I could do it all night.
Doing all right.
We shouldn't know because of, like labour laws. Barney's got to eat and sleep, and don't get me started on this guy.
Alphonse is still in the bar.
Yeah. And he stays there.
Yeah, actually, I think we should probably think about starting to refer to him by number.
Well, it's one. I've got one.
Well, Alphonse number 3.
You've only got one. You know what? Sell that 4-piece toaster.
Do you know how much toast are you eating, man?
I can't eat toast, mate.
Oh yeah, because you're gluten intolerant, and you're intolerant of like gays and all the others.
Mainly gays.
So for breakfast, you just have butter on a plate now.
Hey, but yeah, it's actually
Where'd you put your egg?
It's so uncomfortable chewing those pieces. I'm bleeding every morning, man.
But if you asked me 20 years ago, I'd be a plate licker.
You.
Some of it's
All
right.
of us.
Anyway, right.
What's for Dania?
So last, we're getting to the end of the podcast now. Summing up, Pat, tell me why Gerard Butler's a hero. Tell me why he should win this episode.
Gerard Butler has never played the villain unless you look at the complex roles. He's a good guy. His family come from the Butler family, which you take the mic away from me if you want. The Butler family, which is French for do good. That's what Butler means.
Yeah.
And Gerard is French for please don't. So I don't know how you want to read it. But I think he's a hero. He's a great actor. In charge of some of the most fun films of my life. And you know what? That's all for me.
Yeah. And what about Shane Warne, Darcy?
Listen, the reason Shane should win, it's really on 2 fronts. We're talking about a man who did pretty much everything you can in his chosen field.
Yes.
Right? On the field.
Yeah.
He was the highest wicket taker of all time. He was the highest run scorer of all time to have never scored a century, which is a little caveat, but we don't need to talk about
Never
that.
scored a century.
Oh, wow.
Never scored a century, but the highest run scorer of all time who hasn't.
But he scored this early.
Hey? Who scored? Well, this is the thing. Shane represents something that I think we all feel, which is that if he can do it, I can do it too. You don't have to be the biggest, strongest, or fastest. You can be fat and smoke darts and fuck women above your station, right? If you figure out your thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's like darts. I think it's like snooker.
Yeah.
Why is this a thing? Why is this happening to me? Why do I get to do things? That's why Shane is the king. He's relatable. He's aspirational. And quite frankly, when I learned that he died, I remember the moment. I cried.
Yeah.
I cried. You won't cry when Gerard dies.
Might now.
I didn't cry when my mum died. So.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
she's still alive. That's what,
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
I think that's genuinely
the
best the best wrap up
Yeah.
argument we've ever had on this podcast. Definitely giving it to Shane Warne this week. Well done. But some two fantastic arguments there.
Gerard's a great man.
And Darcy,
I was
I'm a big fan.
going to lose to Shane.
Darcy, genuinely looking forward to having you on again.
Oh, thank you. Man.
Have you got anything you want to plug for our listeners? Bear in mind they're mainly based in Russia, China, Philippines,
I'm playing the
Tibet.
I'm
Although don't tell the Chinese ones.
I'm playing the Beijing Comedy Club, and I'm playing a couple dates in China. It's not China yet, but we'll see how the next kind of 6 to 8 months goes.
Yeah.
Russia, big fan. Well, happy to be. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I don't really have anything to plug. Nonetheless, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Darcy Moreland, that'd be good. I'm going to start posting some sketches. So that's about it.
We're going to link that below. You're
Awesome.
going to start posting
Yeah.
some... Oh, so there's
When
nothing
does this
on
come
there
out?
right now. Like 2 weeks or something.
Oh, okay. Just hold off.
No,
on
well,
that.
do it now.
You can follow
Subscribe
me on
now.
Instagram if you want, at Darcy Moreland.
Yeah, fantastic.
Sweet.
That's so cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much for coming
No
on,
worries,
Darcy
man.
Moreland. Pat, have you got anything you want to plug?
Every Wednesday in London, I chase down Chinese people into a van not for any purpose apart from it makes me feel something.
Yeah, so you can watch that. It's on Dean Street. He does that.
Yeah.
Just catching them on the fringes of Chinatown.
So have you guys...
Which is weird because
Getting
there
the
is a
stragglers.
street.
Yeah. Yeah. Just gets a straggle. Like, when they come out for a cigarette after a 15-hour shift.
Get this van. I want someone to watch Scrubs with me. And that's all they do. They watch Scrubs for free. We have free popcorn. Only salted, not sweet.
Oh, thank you.
It's the best
Man
one.
of culture.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. You don't have sweet popcorn?
It's disgusting.
Right, we're ending this podcast now. Thanks so much for watching.
There's one M&M on the floor.
I've been Adam Green. He's been Patrick Bridgeland. Thank you to our guest, Darcy Moreland.
Good evening,
See you next time.
Cheers,
Goodbye.
guys.